Did your favorite YouTuber get it right? Because we just hit it for massive gains, baby. I got it at the bottom and I sold that local top. Shout out to anyone that made gains with the lifer. We're going to go over how we pushed again. They call him Sammy, the everyday hitter, never quitter, baby. The crypto lifer, let's go. I couldn't even wait for that to end, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. $105,900 BTC. We are ripping to the upside. Bitcoin ties. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I'm excited. Let's bring it all the way to the upside here. About to hit 106. And let's see what's about to go down here for BTC. And I see a possible live trade right here in front of us. This flag is about to pump. I just entered it right now. It actually went up $30. I literally hit confirm as the stream, as we changed stream. Like, this is it. I was in this. I originally sold right here. I saw these shenanigans, and then it looked like this thing was going to take off for more to the upside. 108, 150 looks like the target here. Bitcoin about to go to all-time highs again here. There it is right there at 106. We call it 700, 678. Can we continue to pump here for BTC and get this continuation? The 1 hour absolutely out of control, and Bitcoin taking off in front of us right here. A live trade in front of you. I already made massive gains today. It took profits in front of my trading group. I sold right here where this candle clipped me, right there. But we got in right. I got in right there. I did front run the 200 because the 1 hour looks so good. And then the second we got across, I doubled down, and then boom, we were gone. And I gave the trade to my trading group so cleanly, so beautifully. Who made Gage? Shout out, put a 333 if you made Gage trading this all-time high with me. God bless you all for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. And look at all the 333s jumping on in here. Unbelievable. And this is how you make massive gains. We don't miss, baby. We don't miss day in and day out. We traded all weekend. We traded basically into the night last night with my live stream and the weekly share. And we're trading again here Monday morning, ready to rock to the upside. Where are you? Where is my whole team? Where are my lifers? Let's go. 3,000 lifers strong on this live. Let's get it. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. So Bitcoin continuing to pump and just absolutely take names and kick butt. This is absolutely amazing. I love what I'm seeing here for BTC. Again, already took profits, so this may be a lackluster pump. Is a little bearish divvy kind of, if you see how, we're kind of coming up or we're coming down on the stochastics RSI. Chance we don't get much here. Chance we continue to pump. It is small time frame. All-time highs, what people do, they tend to give back what they had before. So look, I'll switch that. Because I don't know where you're at in today's trade. I don't know if this is your first trade. If your first trade, you let it rip. You see where you're at. I don't know. You do whatever makes you happy, actually. But for me, after I've won gains on my trade, I've my old me in the past has given back chasing specifically all-time high areas. Because I'm like, oh, I got to catch the best pump. I have to be in there. Like, it's going to go to the moon. And you just get this, I call it all-time high fever. And what it does is it convinces you to go a little too hard towards the end of the rally. Like, we've been pumping all day. I mean, it is Monday, and too, I usually don't trade on a Monday. So this would take us to 108, 109. All right. And the stop loss could be at... And remember, ascending triangles can break to the downside. And look, there's a nasty bearish divergence here. A really strong one, too. As that moves up and this moves up and that moves down, probably telling us there's going to be a possible stomp hunt here on this. They might even come down, stop people out, and then rip this puppy to the upside. So just be careful right here. I'm not in the trade. I want to make that really clear. When I use this tool, it does not mean I'm in the trade. I'm not in the trade till you see the boxes up here. All right. I mean, it looks super bullish. The 1 hour looks amazing, suggesting there's way more to come. So it's like the whole world into Bitcoin, wondering, it's Monday now. The M2 money supply turns on. People are like, what's going down? Stop loss at 105, 287. We made, over 800. So we'll see. Risk 173 for 700. It's looking like it defied the divergence at this point. I'll take the trade. See if I can get limited in. Where's my order though? I'm pretty low. Oh. All right, see that you know I'm in the trade when you see these boxes on screen. That's when you know I'm in the trade. This is when I'm setting up the trade. Just want to make it clear. But you can see you can see the trade before you do it by doing that. It's just really important. All right. I feel like the whole world's buying Bitcoin, and see, this is where I usually, go too hard, and that's what I'm telling you. Greed is the killer of gains every single time. There's always going to be another trade. Look at each day as how much, did you hit your goal? Like I hit my daily gains today. I have a goal of how many gains I want to make, and I hit that goal. So now at this point, as long as I don't risk too much and go too crazy, I'm going to go to sleep tonight with the goal. Like I could light the cigar and say, wow, I hit my day trading goals. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I go hard and risk it for the biscuit and it all flips up sideways, I may go home, break even, or even down. And that's going to happen to a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be hugely up, even for the trade that we made today in the group. And then they're going to go on their own and flip it and dip it and skip it and flop and grope it. And they're going to lose most of the gains. So it's almost better off some people just actually go for a walk and come back tomorrow. But again, we know that won't happen to most people, right? Anyway, let's see. The trade's up about $46. We'll see how we go here to the upside. And depending on kind of where we go, right? And we'll flip it back in after those beginning initial pump songs. I like to bring it back in. So here we are with BTC. And what a beautiful time it is to be alive, is it not? Unbelievable, right? So Bitcoin, small time frame, possibly a move out of the ascending triangle to the upside with the parabolic push, about to go to a new all-time high for BTC. And I see 108,109 as the next target here, out of the flag with the first leg, the consolidation to the next leg to the upside. All right. Already taking massive profits right here today, adding a cherry on top trade. See what we can get out of this pumpage to the upside. I've gave many daily trades, many big trades that are still open if you made them on the bigger time frames that you could have had open from very beginning. Anyway, it's just been amazing. And this morning, I showed this as an inverted head and shoulder. I showed that as a little one. We talked about waiting for us to get above the 200 MA. We did that. Then I showed the flag above the 200 MA. I showed where that was going to go, and then we just continued to rip. I piecemealed this entire move to my trading group. Since 7 in the morning, I've been up, ripping it, getting it in, having fun with everybody in the group, sharing the knowledge and having a blast. I could have done it alone and just made a bunch of money by myself. But I decided, let's do it together with a group of people and have some fun. Bring the newcomers in, make them feel comfortable, build a house of love, a place of high frequency where people can ask questions, post their charts for the first time. My trading group's a place where you could post your chart for the first time ever. You never posted a chart before, jump on in and post your chart. We're going to help you learn how to trade. We got you, baby. We got you. We got you. We got you. Every single day, 7 days a week, without a day off, we are here every single day, baby. And again, there still is a pretty nice bearish divvy here. This may not play out. They may catch us. They may catch us here. Maybe we're chasing. Stop loss to break even in case, you never know. Cover like a Sally. I'll wait for the 21-day moving average, but there's so much buy pressure. Could we continue the pumpage? Ooh, coming down hard. Back to the 21. Everybody wishes they got in, though, and everybody's late. You'd think everyone would be just jumping in. Oh, that's a breakout. They're buying the breakout now. And who's there to short at this point? I mean, some people are going to start shorting. Some bots will pick up. See, bots are programmed to do what they do, so some bots are going to be programmed to short. Ooh, look at that. A big candle to the upside. A massive candle. So stop loss to break even. We can't lose the trade here. Playing it very close to the bone. And that 21 is getting further away. You'd think it would come back down to the 21-day moving average. Crazy, crazy price action right now. We almost need the 1 second chart. Sammy on the 1 second. Oh, no, 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 no. Look at the bounce off the 200 MA on the 1 second. Classic bounce. Look at that thing go, baby. If it breaks this high, we're gone. Some type of inverted. It breaks this high, we are gone. Come on, 1 second. Show us what you got. Look at a mini inverted head and shoulder, really, but no, a bit of a flag, right? No. Shoulder, head, right shoulder there. The 1 segundo. You just sit on the 1 second and draw all day, you'll become like a master gun. You know, it's like a gunslinger. Like, I'm the quickest draw in the West. You ain't never seen something like this, man. I'll be trained that 1 second. I'm fastest draw in the West. Here, I draw my chart faster than you ever even seen the chart. By the time you thought of a chart, I done drawn it. I done drawn it. You ain't never seen something like this in your whole life. Tell you what. Get this thing pumping. I mean, rising wedge break to the upside, right? 60% of the time they break down, but that's starting to show signs of a nice move up. And again, I don't like trade the 1 second all day. Let's see. Ooh. As long as the 1 second stays above the 200 MA too. I mean, the second it loses the 200, that's your first sign too, right? Look, that little dump there is when we went from 105.9 all the way back to 105.6, 200 MA, right? Bit of head and shoulder, but then there's like a flag here. Flag suggests it could break out. Looks like it is. The measured move takes you to 106.6, almost to an all-time high. So we're just having fun on the 1 second chart here, everybody. Don't do this at home. You lose the 200 MA, we could dump. I can almost put my stop loss to like raise it up on the 1 second, right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Got me. They got me. They got me. No, no, no. No, but I mean, we did lose the 200 MA on the 1 second chart, right? I'm just saying, I'm just messing with you guys right now. Well, let's take a look here at where we're at in the 1 minute. Don't do that at home, all right? I don't want you to scare yourself, all right? So look, now can we flag out again here on the 1 minute? Kind of extended ourselves on that other time frame, but can we, you know? There's a nasty bearish div there. But, you know, with buy pressure, abode, you know, abundant and people all over, it could be another pump here coming for Bitcoin. They call me Sammy Scalpelino, all right? Hey, I'll show you how to scalp, kid. Hey, this kid wants to scalp the 1 minute, huh? All right, send him to school. I'm going to show him a little something over here. So anyway, I heard you want to trade the 1 minute, huh? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And we did take some money on that trade, right? Just so you know. Like, so we are continuing to scalp here little by little. We want the stochastics to reset. We want the 21 to flatline price. And we may have ourselves another scalp here to the upside. 108, 128, or 108, 282 now, right? And that stop loss would have to be somewhere at 105, 839. And that's still a 4:1 ratio, right? Which is awesome. And there, you know, hold on. What's going on there? Something 104, 839 to 108. Oh yeah, let me raise that up. It puts it at a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio, but I'm not seeing that there for some reason. 108, 282. And while I'm doing this, Bitcoin's getting vicious. But never miss out. You're the opportunity. It is what it is. What if it pumps and you miss the trade? So be it. There's another one tomorrow. You know what I mean? You can't let price action
make you do what you gonna, you gotta just be yourself no matter what. So 108,240. I'm a bit. I got the 3-3. You'd even go something like this too. 105,949. That's more like it. 151 for 590, right? And now if we lose this one, it doesn't even matter because we already made about another 150 right now in front of you on top of the other trade. So link TA, please. Someone say 300 plus in 2025. I mean, that would be amazing, right? Fabulous morning. Make it back with Sammy price action. The Crypto Lifer. Shout out to Rave Song Records. God bless you, man. Thank you for jumping on in. And thank you for being disciplined, showing up every single day and getting those gains. Shout out to your iTrust Capital account. God bless you, man. Shout out to iTrust Capital. The best place to buy and sell crypto, gold, and silver. You're with your IRA. Jump into iTrust Capital today. Link in the description or the QR code below. Only place you can really safely, in my humble opinion, buy and sell Bitcoin. And they keep it there nice in custody for you. I know some people that are afraid to hold their own seed phrase. If that's you, iTrust Capital is probably your best bet for cryptocurrency gains. Find out more at iTrust Capital. Wow, look at that move there on the 1 hour time frame. And the 1 hour still looks good to me. Like it could pump to the upside, right? I mean, it's just getting started in those stochastics RSI. It does have a bearish divvy there at the start, but that hidden bullish is what I was pushing for with my group. I said, everyone, that's hidden bullish divergence. It tells us that the trend will go further to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here, all right? So we just want to watch some price action. And look, that's an M pattern, right? M's dumped to the downside. I tell you, you don't want to chase a good day of pumping. You go chase all-time highs and you think it's nothing. Next, 200, 300, and you chew yourself to zero going after that flag. So take a deep breath, relax, all right? And, if you don't have a strategy, then step aside, all right? And leave it to the big boys, all right? I'm trying to, and learn a strategy, seriously. No, and as funny as that sounds, or rude as that may sound, no, it means don't step in the arena if you don't know how to play, because your money's going to get taken, and it's not fun to lose consistently, and especially money that you're working really hard for. Put that lemon into the water. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. Dear Lord, thank you for the blessings of all the people that you sent to this live. Thank you for everything in which you've given me in this life. Thank you for all the awesome people in which you presented here and everyone here willing to learn. I like being around people that want to learn and change their lives, and those are the people you provide in my life. It sets a precedent. There's educated, smart people that want to live in love around me every day due to this channel and my trading group. So, dear Lord, thank you for the people you've given me in my life. They're all awesome and amazing. Thank you for the people you keep sending into the trading group. And may things continue to go well. Amen. And thank you for every single thing you've given me in this life. My ability to walk, my hands, my eyes, my ears, my daughters, my wife, and everybody in the trading group, everyone in my life, and everyone here. May God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Amen. Amen. Okay, moving forward. Let's see what happens here with BTC. All right. Kind of a shoulder, head, right shoulder there. See? Shoulder, head, right shoulder on the smaller time frame. Let's just see if we get a bounce. This is why I project my consolidations, because, hey, maybe it dumps. And we have a bigger fall pullback here. There is some strong bearish div. So I'm not ready just to get in yet. I did scalp twice for whatever reason, and it didn't look like it was going to continue to pump. We may miss a massive move here, but once that 21 loses, you usually come back down at least to the beginning of the rising wedge, which looks at 105,000, and then, But I'll tell you what, man, Bitcoin has been pretty bullish, so you gotta keep it in the back of your head that this thing is just going to rip in your face. All right, look at shoulder. So what I'm starting to see here is a possible, shoulder, head, and right shoulder that breaks us to the upside. A possible inverted here that could do some damage. All right. What you're looking for now is hidden bullish divergence again, but on the 1 minute time frame. You'd be surprised. Like right here, we saw hidden bullish divergence. We came up to this high, but we ended up making this pull, uptrend. But you can see a nasty downtrend on the RSI. We continued to break this high, not that low. So then you draw the same thing kind of occurring here, and you do see a bit of hidden bullish divergence, which is then attempting to say you're going to break this high before you break this low. And if you trust hidden bullish divergence, like I do, it's interesting. Again, we could end up breaking that even and then falling down, and then you lose the hidden bullish. I also see the possibilities of that, like, right, a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. So what if that makes a right shoulder and we don't? Okay, that's it. What if it comes up and makes the left shoulder? Then we take the long, right? And high risk is to do anything right now, all right, before confirmation of a move. If anything, you could say, well, we're below the 21-day moving average. We usually come back down here to these two levels. The beginning of where the movement came of liquidity, or to the 200 smooth moving average, which eventually leads to the 200 MA, right? Where was the high there for Bitcoin? It was 106,468. We did not go to an all-time high. We got closer to the previous high, all right? I'm working on the 1 minute now, but we're going to actually eventually, cruise on over to the bigger time frames and do our top-down analysis, see what's changed since the weekly close. But I mean, that's hidden bullish divergence right there. Tells me that we may, and there's low stochastic. So let's see if we can make this inverted head and shoulder some type of bullish consolidation here for Bitcoin. So ready for anything. You're basically in price discovery. Most people have no clue how to price. It's at the very beginning, it's not easy to trade price discovery. I mean, it's a new age. You're in a new place. There's no guidelines for price discovery. Every kind of coin could be different. There's a certain set of parameters that I use over and over again for just how price moves on like we do this on the 1 minute right now. Like this is how we find out when the 1 minute's going to reverse when we're not in price discovery. So as far as I'm concerned, we basically kind of do basically an in-time version. Like it may not be price discovery, but we discover where price is going to stop at the end of the moment, for the moment on those 1 minutes. And then we watch the reversals, and it's a pretty interesting thing if you think about it. So now the 1 hour has legs. In the back of your mind, you have to say, well, the 1 hour wants to continue to pump. So that would tell me that any flag that I see, any consolidation on these smaller time frames is a go-go. Okay? So 105,719 is where I've now lowered the stop. I'm not saying I'm going to do it yet. Swan is trading live. I have no idea what it is. Swan. I thought that might have been actually like a quantum coin. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Back in the day. 108,282. My memory said something, but I don't know if it's true. I learn from you every day. Thank you. Beam, please. Johnny, EGP. Shout out to Johnny. God bless you, brother. Josephine. Jawa Saloni, God bless you all, and Faldilio. Truly believe Sam's newest macro video last Friday is the most important TA video out right now. Watch it, smash the like, then watch it again. God bless Chris Ghost. God bless you, man. Thank you. Truly believe Sam's newest macro video last Friday is the most important TA video out right now. Watch it, smash the like. Thank you for saying that. And then watch it again. God bless you for saying that. I mean, there's gems in those macro videos. I don't even know what I'm saying there because it's my subconscious mind. I've had the whole live stream. I've opened up my brain. And then I get that done real quick. And my subconscious mind just kind of goes into the zone. I do a bunch of charts. And even right now when I'm doing the charts with you guys, you're watching my subconscious mind react. I filled it with data. I've then let it become part of the brain that, controls the decision-making process of my trading. Okay? So look, I can see this shoulder. Bit of a head, little tiny right shoulder there. Looks like it may kind of begin that fall. And then, okay, if you end up even closing 1 minute candle below 105,770, then you're likely going to drop down to 105.3 and then possibly to 105,160. All right. Again, this trend line's healthy. You want to hold it. This should bounce and get tight. If it doesn't, then there's no reason to long. Again, this is not a long. I'm not in a long until you see the bars on the screen. Okay. There we go, a little bounce. Oh, you better retest in there. Well, you know, no discrimination. Come on. We'll let you back in. Come on back in. You can come back in if you want. It does look more like this to me, but we'll see. What top 100 coins could 10x in your opinion? RC more. I mean, there's so many 10x's in the top 100 in my opinion that look decent. For sure. Nice bounce here for Bitcoin. May just pave the way for gains. As boring as it may seem, the small time frames are what, you know, the patient ones prevail here. Could be making a right shoulder still. Shoulder head, right shoulder. But the hidden bullish divergence is very key. Tells us we should break this high before that low, which says yes. And it makes me want to kind of risk it for the biscuit right there. Also, I mean, you can draw a mini fib there if you'd like. And you bounced off that 786 Fibonacci. Already a money printer gain right there. Look, bing. I'm just saying, you could use just that alone to make some gains. I mean, hey. So let's see if this could consolidate nicely sideways. Even get back above the 21-day moving average. That'll be a bullish sign here for Bitcoin. Or does it make a right shoulder and crush us? We'll see. You remember, the bigger time frames also tell a story. They're extremely bullish, telling us that this flag should be breaking out. The bears tried to dump us there. It didn't seem to work too well. Now it seems like the bulls are in control. Bulls on parade. Love that. That's always, you know, a big when I grew up. So we're seeing right now if Bitcoin can kind of fulfill this flag and pump to the upside if you're just jumping on into the live. We're also going to be looking at what altcoins are strong. ONDO pumping hard, really taking it by storm. PEPE tends to follow ONDO. A lot of institutional support there. So if you see ONDO pumping hard, you think PEPE may come up and go hard behind it. We've seen that a couple times. PEPE has been a sleeping giant. Very quiet recently. I got a bag of PEPE, so I am talking about it. But we'll see what happens to PEPE. All right. Pythagoras theorem, right? Is that what? That's what I see when I see PEPE. I see Pythagoras, right? It's saying something, and it wants to change the way we use blockchain. You know, Peak also has that institutional corporate vibe, PEAQ, which tells you it's probably going to survive. Marketing, infrastructure, everything looks clean for Peak. Okay, so, you know, moving slow here for BTC, as you can see since that last scalp. That's why we watch the small time frames. Everyone thinks price action is this big boom, but it's a boom and then a bust and then slow and then a boom. You know, it's an ebb and flow throughout the day. That's why alerts are key. You know, we even said alert there. Okay, let's see what the people are saying. God bless you all. Waiting for the big candle with a green. Yeah, amen. Longer wait, but bigger bang. Good show, Sebi. Do the work. Shout out to Lucky Guy 13. God bless you, man. Thank you. Trump confirmed yesterday Bitcoin will be a reserve asset. That's going to be a big deal. A really big deal. All right. I mean, 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio still, you know, it's worth getting in there, in my humble opinion, right? Let's see, 1755. 149 for 650. Yeah, I mean, I don't know though. It could easily just be a right shoulder and just take us down. I'm still in the midst, but I want to do some other things. I don't want to be trapped by the trade. So let me put that on ice for a split second. We'll come to it as soon as we can. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. Well, you can see what I'm doing on the weekends, get trade updates, see me win, and wild out about winning, which is crazy. You know, I just had a lot. I was just very amped up. No, seriously, you know. But yeah, shout out to Peter Schiff, man, for not buying Bitcoin. We appreciate it. You know, my Bitcoin price prediction 2025 about by the second week of December, rally to 120, December 3rd, sell off to 100K second week of January. I hope not. We'll see what happens. I'll take it one step, one day at a time. Amen. Anyway, all sorts of fun stuff here. Follow us on Twitter. We greatly appreciate it. And, you know, Bitcoin seems to be getting a mega pump here to the upside. And they're going to have me kind of FOMOing in there on that move. So it looks like Bitcoin may really be getting a bigger pump here out of this triangle. So let's see what happens here. Willing to give up some gains to find out what could happen. Nice pump there for BTC in the flag. So I am in. Target takes us to $108,355. All right. And yeah, baby, yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah. Bitcoin. So we're back in. We're back in, baby. And we're showing you how we do this every single day. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We're going to get it figured out here with these screens at one point. We will. I promise. Yeah. At one point, we'll get there. We'll get there. Shout out to everybody here in the chat. Shout out to Andrea Norris. Shout out to Christian BG. Shout out to Ryan Long, Johnny. Shout out to Christian BG again. Wow. Shout out to everybody here in the chat. May God bless you all for being here. Guys, why altcoins are now pumping with Bitcoin? Why this delay? What do you mean? There's no delay. We just had a huge pump for altcoins. They're doing great. Just look at their charts. Their daily's pumped hard, you know. So look at Bitcoin just booming out. Thank you. Look at Bitcoin just booming out here of this bull flag. And this morning I said that's hidden bullish divergence, everybody. I said that's likely going to break to the upside and make some gains here. And lo and behold, Bitcoin ripping. And that gives you a bigger target even of the target that I had, because that's the 1 hour target, which says we can get all the way to like 109,221. So Bitcoin looking super, super bullish for me personally. And it looks like this little flag on the 1 hour is going to, on the 1 minute, it's going to break out. And the 1 hour just wants more. The 1 hour just wants more. This thing is a monster and continuing to rip to the upside. And we talked about it I saw the stochastics this morning with hidden bullish divergence, lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. And if you're in my trading group, I gave this exact trade. It's still open if you're in the trade, still ripping to the upside, depending on how you like to trade. I scalp with large amounts, and then I take, more up as we go throughout the day. You may want to sit in the trade all day long. You could do that. The 1 hour is continuing to pump. You may do whatever makes you happy. All right. Again, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice. I'm just a guy that shows you his life here as a trader 7 days a week, twice on the weekends. And we show you strategies that work and play out every single day here. We teach students every day. We turn random people into people that are knowledgeable traders that understand the markets. They understand where liquidity comes from, the ups and downs of the market, the ins and outs. And we're here for you guys every single day here. Rain or shine, in sickness and in health. But it doesn't matter, right? No days off when you're doing what you love. No days off when you're doing what you love. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 2,820 people, 597 likes. Let's get those likes up to the watchers. And let's get more subscribers. We'd greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel and jump on in so more people can get the trading knowledge and understand how to trade. All right. Sammy, what's up? Shout out to BTC Trader. Shout out to Pi Neil Kalani. Shout out to Sky Week. Shout out to the Dusty Hunt. Shout out to Mr. Chapman. All right. Blessings on blessings. And someone was yelling all about TMAI. Let's take a look at TMAI. Token Metrics AI, right? Wow, are you kidding me? Did it really? Yeah, I just had a feeling it was going to do some damage at one point. Look at that. That's insanity. That's insanity. So shout out to anyone that jumped into Token Metrics AI, but man, yeah. Oh my gosh. Sammy Cabanetta, you taught me so much with your Sammy strategy. Could you please take a look at AEROBUD? They donate to the dog. Yes, we know AEROBUD. We talk about it on and off. But thank you. TMAI is out of control. That's insane. Makes me want to sell it. That's insane. Oh my gosh. And, I said, it looked obvious when it first came out to the market. I looked at it down there in that little cup and handle right there, I think even, or even right here. We got in at 0.2. That's just nuts, right? Nice pump for TMAI. That's pretty awesome. Pretty crazy. 76% gains. I thought it was way more because it looked smaller, but it may come back down. I don't know what's happening there. That's insanity. What a rip to the upside. I guess the smaller time frames are really what you have to watch now. And it's just like, wow. I mean, someone just finally figured out what TMAI was. I mean, it's amazing. Token metrics is amazing. There's the connection there is awesome. Everything that whole company is doing is absolutely amazing. So they've been committed. They're there every single day. I love Token Metrics. Shout out to Ian Belina, the whole team, and everybody behind Token Metrics that makes that place run. And look, Bitcoin might be making an M pattern here and double topping. There's a chance here. Bitcoin's double topping here. We may start to get a move to the downside here for Bitcoin. You never know. On the side move here for BTC. Hold on one second. Just got to close my window because it's slamming the door. Love to keep it open, but it's a bit windy now. All right. Just watch out. It is False Move Monday. You never know here for BTC. You know, risk what you're willing to lose and let it sit, but don't go, you know. I don't ape. Me no ape, no. Me no ape, right? You don't got to give back your wins just because you want to win. It could pump and dump, and then we could get into another trade tomorrow. All right? There's a chance this trade does break down on us here. Just be careful. Anything could happen. And if you're my trading group, you already made massive gains. Don't give, you know, again, do what you want, but please. I feel so bad when people give back their gains. This looks like it's pumping with Bitcoin in a way, right? Like it's just on a Bitcoin tear. Bitcoin's going to pull back. This could pull back too as well. Yeah, it looks like we lost the trend line here for Bitcoin. Starting to come down a little nastily. See if it can hold the higher low. See here, it's struggling. It's attempting to get another bounce back off the lower trend line. You see? But it could be a double top. I mean, it looks double toppy to me. We'll see. The 1 minute, the 1 hour still looks good to be suggesting, you know what? It could shrug this right off and continue to pump. So let's take a look at the bigger time frames for BTC. Let's have some fun here and break it down. Shout out to anyone that got into the call this morning. What a call it was. I'm just excited. What a beautiful time it is to be alive, to learn how to trade, to get into trading. I mean, I don't think there's a better time to learn how to trade. There's so much information, so many resources, you know, so many people there to help. I think it's fascinating, right? So here we are with BTC, the 1 week really just going straight up. I mean, that's like straight up parabolic city. I mean, that's the best you can ask for of any asset. And if you're with us, you know, we talked about this flag for a long time. We talked about the smaller measured move just being here. We've definitely accomplished that already and surpassed that move, right? And then it, you know, the bigger measured move is the length of the whole pole, really, back to kind of ground zero. And that's its leg up to the upside there. And that does give us about $119,000 Bitcoin. Likely we could push up to 120K. So, you know, this does suggest that there's, you know, another $14,000 move here for BTC. All right, on the weekly. And it's in a bit of an uptrend that could just continue to go to the upside. Weekly looks great. It closed bullish. Today it looks great. That candle's above that. Everything just looks amazing. We could continue, you know, everything is fine on the weekly. I see no problems right now. The 3-day, we went over this so many times. One of the few people that goes over the 3-day, and this will close tonight. And if that closes, I mean, that's going to be a bullish close outside. And I talked about how this was a breakout yesterday. I said, that's a breakout. I said, you buy the breakout. Simple. I said, you get in here with a stop loss below. I mean, I went over this many, many times. These are the simplest trades to make. Like, literally, I'm not trying to be rude, but like an 8-year-old could have made these trades. Buy there with a stop loss on the other side of the triangle and just hope, you know, you're in a breakout. And if it breaks out, you breaks out. If it doesn't, so be it. Like, I mean, it just, if it comes back inside the pattern, you could even probably get out before you get your stop loss got hit. It was probably one of the safest trades I've ever seen, right? So anyway, I talked about it, gave it to the trading group multiple times. We made a bunch of gains on these moves. We made massive gains this weekend trading, right? It was absurd. So, and then we made gains again today. So I've been taking money hand over fist out of the leverage trading market. You do whatever makes you happy. And I'm working on cooking up Bitcoin into more Bitcoin and all sorts of fun stuff. So, and there's so many different strategies you can take inside of trading. You can leverage trade, take the gains out and DCA into alts. You can trade alts and put some of those gains when you swing trade into leverage and use those to multiply small amounts if you want. I trade BTC pairs and make Bitcoin trading into more Bitcoin, right? Which is another, and as Bitcoin moves up, you gain up, and that's a great way to slowly raise the portfolio. I mean, there's all different ways, you know. At the end of the day, I'm all about more BTC. You want as much Bitcoin as you can have at the end of the day. You know, you stack money, but you also want to stack BTC, personally. In the back of my mind, I'm always like, well, how much Bitcoin do I have at the end of the day, right? After everything is said and done. So everything will go down in value. Your house is worth how much Bitcoin today? You know what I'm saying? It'll probably go down in value against Bitcoin in the next 5 years. Sorry to say. It's very rare that most, you know, unless, I don't know, maybe, but I don't know. It's unlikely that anybody's home here sitting on this live stream is going to outperform Bitcoin in the next 10 years. It's very unlikely. Yeah. Based on inflation, based on what's happening, based on where we live, and, you know. Okay. Do you guys think all season is over already? You guys are funny, man. So Bitcoin breaking out on the 3-day chart, looking absolutely beautiful. All right. And then Bitcoin looking beautiful on the daily, continuing to the upside. Looks like we're going to get a continuation pump here for BTC. Still inside the flag of the small time frame there, but not looking amazing, kind of head and shouldery, but hey, we're still inside the flag until we lose that trend line and start to dump. But it is a double top. It doesn't look amazing, I'll tell you that. But hey, if anything, you know, the bigger time frame still kind of holding us down. So the daily looks good to me. Again, we could subscribe to this idea that this was bearish divergence right here. It played out, and we're now in a new set of RSI movement that is not contingent on that, like that. You can say that would be skipping a divergence because what happened here, you know. I've backed into this theory a few times and I have seen it come to fruition. So, but it's something I would like to really sit with some people and go over on another level and really like break down, you know. I got the sunlight on me today. I know, you know, it does uneven the way it looks, but I just feel that's kind of, you know, it's kind of what we're looking for today. So look, 119,000, maybe possibly all the way to $134,000 BTC is possible here out of this bigger move for Bitcoin. Again, the daily started to make another support and resistance too. That's key. And clearly right there at about 101,200. I mean, we did an SR flip. Like we had resistance, we bounced, and we continued to pump. So 101,200 looks like a nice support zone. Could go even, yeah, 101.3 really, 101,003. Just a nice support zone, 250, 300, that area. And so far, so good on the daily. You know, one more candle closes, that's 3 white soldiers. That's a continuation pattern to the upside. 22 hour, 12 hours, still got some gasolina. And it was the 8-hour time frame that, to me, you know, away from the 21-day moving average, looked a little suspect. You know, looked like it may go sideways or to the downside, right? Like, wouldn't be surprised if we had one of these before we get our next bigger pump. You know, maybe a day sideways here. The 21 catches up, and then we get a bigger pump to the upside. Wow, 4-hour has a bullish engulfing candle, though, and just looks like it's on the way. And then the 1 hour, like we said, was in this flag continuing. And so, you know, maybe the 8-hour just bends to the whims of the daily here. And, you know, and now the trade's bouncing off the bottom of the channel, you see. Still possible move here for Bitcoin. It's not over yet. And we could see a massive pump here even in the next 10 minutes or less. Hold your, you know, don't hold your breath here. Or hold your breath. I don't know. What do you? So 15-minute looks interesting. Likely that it has to flag out though before it pumps again. So I'd wait for the 21-day moving average to touch the 15. See if that previous support can hold as previous resistance can hold that support. See if the 21 can meet price, and then boom, we're on our way to 109. And Bitcoin really starts to be the jet setter here and take center stage. Okay. So the 1 minute and the 15 really are going to kind of tell us what's going to happen here. And that's kind of Bitcoin in a nutshell. I'd have your 1 minute up and your 15 minute up on two screens if you're kind of in there. And I have me up on another screen, and then you're locked and loaded, ready to go. And I'd be watching the 21-day moving average in the 15 time frame. And that has some cup and handle vibes. It's not amazing, but it's got some Sammy cup and handy vibes, right? Sammy ascending. I call these ascending cup and handles, uptrending cup and handles, right? An ascending cup and handle to the upside, Sammy cup and handy all the way to the upside. You know, it was last night. I woke up in the middle of the night. It was unbelievable, you know. No, I'm just joking. But, I got to tell you a story, though. I did. Today I woke up this morning, and there's these blinds on this very high window in the bathroom, and I opened them. And I never open them. I never do. I've never had them open, but I was like, man, I want to see that sun. I want to see what happens when the sun comes in this window. So I opened them, and the sun came to the window. It was amazing. I was like, wow, that's nice. I like that, right? And then today, when I went and I got ready for my show, I had my collar up, this half on, and I'm doing my hair. And I look in the mirror where I can see that window open, and a beautiful bird just flies past. I think it was a hawk, or it might have been even an eagle, and it flew past. And I said, I'm going to fly like an eagle today on the show, And that's a true story. And then I said to myself, would I have seen the eagle had I not opened the window? No. And if I had not come to the mirror at the exact time, I wouldn't have seen the bird. And I said, it's just the bird, Sam. Are you going to really tell the story about the bird? I said, I am. I think I might. And I said, but why? I said, I think it's just, that synchronicity of life is important to talk about. And, and so sitting there combing my hair, I thought about that bird, and I said, man, today's going to be a day where the lifers soar. We soar to the upside, baby. And Bitcoin looks like it's about to soar again. So you don't know, but I see a double bottom now here for BTC that may really begin to push to the upside and begin to soar just like that bird while I was brushing my hair, getting ready for the stream. Also worked out today, got the Labradorite today. Everything is rocking and rolling the way it should be. You get an Escalade, and you get an Escalade, and you get an Escalade. We always keep the Escalade on board. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live, and it looks like this 15-minute may just begin to cook. You never know. You never know here. Or maybe an uptrending flag, but things are looking pretty nice here for the bulls so far, so good. And it wasn't a false move Monday so far. I shouldn't have said that. Oh my God, Sam, don't you dare. I can't believe you just did that. You could have just ruined the entire day. So far, so good, though. I mean, and again, remember, I never trade Mondays. But you, all morning, I'm like, don't trade Monday. Mondays aren't good. And then I'm like, wait, I'm going to trade this now. Everyone's like, wait, Sam, but you said, wait, Sam. If you're around me for a long time, you get it. It's like, yeah, we know it's false move Monday, but hey, when you see what you got to do, you got to do what you got to see. It's just like, when you see what you got to do, you got to do what you got to see. How did I say that? I don't even know. Anyway, the point is, I love the models, and the models get you out of your comfort zone, get you seeing what's going down. Let's take a look at my alert on SUPRA, just to be nice. Let's see what I see happening for SUPRA. Wow, that's flagging out. It may continue to pump. Like, I don't know what's happening here, but TMAI, man. Honestly, the hottest coin representing the hottest thing in the game. I don't see how that thing doesn't just rip. So I don't know if it was bot orders or what happened here, but this thing is just on a tear. Looks like it may go to 006. Got alerts on ZEUS too. So ZEUS crossing the line. I see ZEUS in this beautiful bull flag. And this thing looks like it's ready to rock. You do whatever makes you happy. I don't. But I mean, see the low stochastic there? See the lack of bearish momentum in the MACD? See how that's what's called a bull flag? And that just looks lovely to me. So ZEUS with the alert. And so I teach you guys how to use alerts in my trading group every single day. And so, like, it's not all about, like, get in right now. It's not all about, like, I got to be on the 1 minute in and out. Like, I think everyone looks at trading when they close their eyes and they think it's like racing a fast car and like it's like slamming the ball in during sports. Like it's just this blah, like it's just like blah blah blah, you know. But it's not. It's really the slow motion, waiting for the pump, executing the entry. It's really about executing the entry at a high level, which takes time, patience, and a detailed nature, and to do it correctly. All right. And eloquently. The key is to trade so as if it just feels so right. Like there's some hidden bullish divergence there too. Okay? Which tells me that this trend will break this high before it breaks this low. And you're going to hear me say this a lot in the next few weeks because you're going to see a lot of hidden bullish divergence. At the same time, could this just dump to the, anything could happen. But that looks bullish to me on the 4-hour time frame for ZEUS. And that's something that, catches my eye. Stop loss below 67. Looks likely here. We keep the small time frame and the big time frame here for you. And you can see as Bitcoin just is in a beautiful tight channel. And with the daily look at the way it is and the way we kind of went over everything, that's what's called a bull pennant. And bull pennants break up 68% of the time. So now there's about a 70% chance that this is going to break out to 108,355. And again, I don't know what's going to happen to Bitcoin. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I could easily get stopped out here and lose my money. Anything is possible, right? Whether you buy Bitcoin or not does not change the price. It's a big asset, right? So us alone we can't do anything for Bitcoin, right? We can't bump this puppy, but we can watch the charts and trade what the charts give us. And the charts are telling me that there's a big move here for BTC, right? That's what the charts convey. That there's a possible big move here for Bitcoin. At the same time, they could just stop hunt, hit this level, and then pump us. It is still a Monday. There's still high leverage. I'm still trading a high risk market. You have to always understand what's happening and know that anything is possible. Mark Douglas trading in the zone. Every trade is, independent of the last trade. He gave this perfect example in the book when you read Trading in the Zone of a 3 to 4 year old kid that goes over its aunt's house and he has 2 aunts. Both have a dog. The first aunt's house, he goes over and the dog eventually nibbles on him, gives him a little bit of a bite. It's an old dog. It doesn't like to be bothered. He touches it. The dog gets a little pissy and the dog bites him. All right. The kid goes to his next aunt's house and the dog's a little bigger, but a way friendlier dog. Has never nipped anybody. It's a young dog. It's friendly. It just wants to be pet. It's a beautiful little dog. Now the kid will not touch that dog. Why? He believes that dog is going to bite him because the first dog that he found bit him. That's very similar to trading. And you're back, what are you talking about, Sam? Why the heck are you talking about a 3-year-old kid getting bit by a dog? We are trying to trade Bitcoin here. You are out of your mind. I know. But let me finish. All right. So the 3-year-old kid getting bit by the dog is you in your first few trades. And if your first few trades are losers, and then you start to get this feeling of loss and it doesn't work, and you get a lot of like this negative energy, and you start thinking that that's going to be the outcome of every trade you make. So it basically scares you for making those trades. You have self-doubt, self-talk, and you don't make those trades. But what you don't realize is just like the other dog has nothing to do with the first dog. It didn't live with that dog. It had a different owner. That dog and those 2 dogs have nothing to do with each other. Assuming that dog number 2 will bite you because of dog number 1 is actually insane. It's an insane concept. There's no math. There's no logic behind it. So assuming you're going to lose your next trade because you lost the last one is insane. There's no logic behind it. So you got to just step up and begin to trade again. And I use that logic. I may lose 2-3 trades in a row sometimes. It happens. You take a deep breath and you realize, my next trade's going to be a winner. I'm not going to lose just because I lost my last 3. And if you use proper risk management, you get yourself situated, you see what's happening, there's a good chance that you could win there. All right. Bitcoin looking super bullish here, like it may want to really charge to the upside out of this little mini bull flag, getting very tight, very, very tight. This is what you want to see. That's bullish consolidation in the smaller time frame. Anything could happen, but boom. A move to 108 looks like we could get it. I mean, if we pump, this is how you do it. You go into a very tight channel and you pump. So if Bitcoin were to pump, this is how you would pump. This is exactly how it would happen. And ZEUS looks good to me. I like what I'm seeing here for ZEUS. All right. Where my lifers at? Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Where my lifers at, baby? Let's go. Let's go. I want that energy at the highest rate possible. I don't show up every day for low energy. I love it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 106,000 to 32 all-time highs for Bitcoin. We may see them right now. We're about to see an all-time high for BTC. This is it, baby. This is it. Let's get it up. Let's rip it to the upside. Pause. Let's get it up, but rip it. Sam, you know about SUPRA? Yes, I do, baby. Yes. My alert just went off for SUPRA too as well. SUPRA forming a bit of a flag here, coming to that alert. I see SUPRA banging to the upside. You know, target for SUPRA looks like 11. So, you know, keep alerts on SUPRA. All right. Keep alerts on SUPRA. Yeah, SUPRA looks good to me. I mean, everybody, it's getting the buzz. You know what I mean? It's got liquidity. It's got attention. It's making a little bit of a bull flag. I like what I'm seeing there for SUPRA for sure. God bless all you people coming to the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for being positive every single day, pushing forward every single day. Let's get these gains, baby. The tighter the tighter we get, the more explosive this will be. Look at that stochastics RSI. Man, oh man, things are looking pretty like that's about to, oh my goodness. Every huge pump in my life that I've ever seen, a lot of them started just like that. So maybe it doesn't happen, but I've seen that many times in my life. XRP getting tight in the Bollinger Bands. You know, look, it made that right shoulder. I tell you what, right now, XRP looks like something is about to go crazy here. And it's about to explode. So, you know, I see a big move here for XRP. Very likely we show up tomorrow and we're just like, wow, XRP is up huge. And everyone's like, wow, how did XRP go up that big? Well, I don't know. It just did, you know. XRP, man. Who would have thought, right? Wow, Bitcoin pumping 106,323, and what if it hits that all-time high and then gone, baby, gone. You rip into price discovery. That's a shoulder head and a right shoulder, even, you know, or shoulder head. That's a complex inverted, as messy as it is. I see a complex inverted oversold stochastic. 4-hour looks, oh my gosh, beautiful. Next target is 4 beans. The resistance at 283. We'll rip right through that, or 285. We will rip right through that to the upside for showsies. For shazy. For shazy. For sheezy. That was when I was a kid. Like, that's so old. For sheezy, bro. And that was like for sheezy. For sheezy wheezy. I see a big move here for XRP. I really do. That thing looks money. It looks so nice. I put these a little close. Hold on, my OCD. I want to move the blue things too, but it is what it is for now. I love how clean these charts are. A baby can read them. Always a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. That's a 4. And XRP looks like it's about to explode to the upside. Something big is happening here for XRP. Bitcoin breaking out of the flag to the upside. About to go to an all-time high. It is $170 away here for Bitcoin. 106,500 here for BTC. And we're about to see a monumental move here for Bitcoin. You're in the gain if you took the trade at this point. All right. And XRP, probably the trade of the week. Probably the trade of the week there is XRP. You know, when you think of XRP, there's just so many things that swirl around. There's the long-term trader that's been holding. There's the people that have just bought in and thought about it. I just recently met 2 people that weren't huge into crypto. They both held XRP. Look, even the bot thinks this is a long. Sam, the words coming out of your mouth are magical. No, the words coming out of your mouth are magical. Thank you for saying that. God bless you, my friend. Look, we're about to go. We hit an all-time high. Bitcoin all-time high for BTC. Let's go. It just hit an all-time high, 106,700 here on channel. Right? Bitcoin hit an all-time high. That's higher than that previous high right there. We did wick to an all-time high here for Bitcoin. We did flag out. Let's see if we can continue to pump to 108 where we're suggested to go here on this measured move. And there's a big measured move, a smaller one. This one right here suggests we get to like 107, 800, right? The 800s are beautiful. People love them. And you're up in the trade now, making some gains with the lifer. Wow, spiked up there. And that's the breakout. We knew a breakout was coming out of this little flag. Is it sustainable? Still got some type of bearish div kind of running on us. Seemed like we spiked up and we're spiking down now. Look how quick they're bringing us down. False move Monday on us. It's up 500. Ooh, look at that. I was going for a big trade, so I'm like I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting follow through. Yeah, this is where it makes the, if you can hold right here, this is it. If it comes back in the pattern, I'm out though. I'm not giving back my gains. Wow, this is treachery. So we went to an all-time high only to spike down. That's a Monday, right? Did they do all this just for false move Monday? Oh, no. I could sell right now and then it rips, but don't be greedy. I'd rather protect than be greedy. Meaning, I'd rather sell for 100 and watch it continue to pump. Yeah, look at 46. And look, now it's going to bounce. Let's say, so now what I do is I delete. And if you're going to do what I do, you got to be quick. So if you sold the quick pump, boom, would have been nice extra gains there, 400 and 500 bucks. I was up at that point. But I bailed, right? Because I'm in heavy. And I'm up big on the day. There's no reason to give back your money today. Okay? And I don't care what anyone thinks of me. I do me. This looks like it may continue to pump now. Right? Back inside the channel. And we can reassess. Dang, look at that. Hey, Sam, can you look at XBD on KuCoin? And that was a crazy move. Thank you. God bless you, Mystic Flowers. God bless you. Thank you so much for the super chat. God loves you. I love you. And that will come back to you tenfold. You didn't have to give, but you did. All right. I'll step in this time and collect. That's what you got to do. I hope someone sold that wick for me. They get you excited like it's going to be a huge, huge pump. Like, there it is, it's in, And then, but no. What I did is I doubled down pretty hard as we were pumping up. And so I was exposed. And I don't think you guys realize that like a couple more moves and I could have lost $500. So I just don't know what you're trading with. It depends on what you're trading with and what you're doing. If you're trading with what I'm trading with or more, and you don't know what you're doing, you can get rocked. So you just got to be careful, please. I suggest demo trading for a long time. At least 4 to 5 weeks. A few hundred demo trades under your belt. Understanding the buttons, understanding the movements, understanding your emotions. Live during the pump. See, my group's cool because we like demo trading. Show us your demo wins. And so if, you should get an adrenaline. I'll be like, you know what? I can't wait. You know how people get cool on my Instagram? Like they get that adrenaline rush out of posting. They call it that, social media addiction there. Get an addiction to posting your demo trades to us. Because demo trades are just as impressive because we know you're demo trading. We love demo trading wins here in the trading group because it lets us know that you really want to win, because only people that demo trade want to win really hard. People that just don't care, they don't demo trade, right? They're just like whatevs, Commit to the pump. Come on, Bitcoin, commit to the pump. Make it real this time. 106,640. I can't watch. Looks good though. The stochastics keep kind of doing that. Like that's a coil up. usually tells you there's going to be a nice pump. And it should start to make a rising wedge and make that parabolic vibe, that curving vibe. All right. Earn the right to use real money. Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. I sold my XRP thinking that was it. Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. XRP, I mean, do some research. Anyway, whatever, man. It's all right. It's all right. You do what you got to do. I feel like it's just like, man, Bitcoin. Now it's at an all-time high. And now it's gone. And there she goes. She's gone now. 106,764 for BTC. Absolutely ripping. And so the flag now back in there, ripping to the upside. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Can we get back to 107,961? It's a little way for the 21-day moving average again. Keeps playing games at that level, but we are at a new all-time high. Come on, BTC. Super Chat, Virtual Soul, Link. We'll take a look at those three. But the only thing we need is XRP and we can go home for the day. No, but that's it. It's XRP, man. It's all or nothing, right? But XRP does look like the trade of the week. So many people wish they got in. On that dip, they bought in. So many people added to their bags. It just seemed like a nice move to the upside. What happened, baby? You broke your little mouse? No worries, I'll fix it for you. Oh, that's your little wheel now? All right, so the little wheel goes up like this. Look, the little baby broke a mouse. Can daddy fix it in 2 seconds on live stream? The wheel goes in like this. All right. This comes back on. And you got to just get that snapped in, Dad. Come on, Dad. I mean, the wheel's spinning. It's closed. It's not perfect. All right. All set. You can't say no to your kids no matter what. I don't care how big your stream is. Never say no to your kids. I love you. Close my door, my sweetie. Please. Watch your fingers. Thank you, sweetheart. What a cutie pie. Anyway, I love my kids, man. Daddy, fix it. Yeah. Daddy, fix it. Every time, right? 106,650 for BTC. Can it get a bullish retest off the top of the channel here? You know, I don't know, man. I'm not trusting the pump. It's just looking like it keeps kind of bearish diving us, and I feel like it could be trying to play us here, try to rake us in, to take us in. You know what I'm saying? High risk because you have to keep your stop loss right near the flag, and then you know where everyone else is, and it kind of lets you're a sitting duck. And the 1 hour pump pretty nicely already too. However, the bigger time frames look pretty nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, RLUSD too. That's going to make a big deal, man. When RLUSD goes live, XRP, it just, you know, whether it's hype, whether it does anything to the like actual fundamentals, but the hype is real. And I believe it's going to create a pretty big hype. All right. You're a boss, Sam. Good thing I work as a lifer full time now. I know you can guide us in the right direction. I love this guy works as a lifer full time. I love you, man. God bless you. God bless you, my friend. Please respond to my PNUT super chat. It's the only super chat I've ever done on YouTube. I will right now, man. Thank you. God bless you, brother. I respond to all super chats. It just takes a second. We have a bunch of stuff we're going over on the live before we get to chats. Let's get into all the super chats right now. Speaking of which, thank you for your energy. It's contagious. That's what people say. They say high energy, positive energy is contagious. It makes other people feel good. And when other people feel good, they do amazing things. Good morning, Sam. Good time to buy DGen. I believe it is, but you do whatever makes you happy. You know, I'll never tell you what to buy or sell. It's up to you, man. For me, it is. I don't know about for you. You'd have to figure that out for yourself. I'll never tell you what to buy or sell. Dear Lifers, big time long. Great technical analysis. Shout out to Soita Nigas. Thank you so much for the love. We appreciate you. It's very nice of you. So we're going to look at there at big time. We're going to take a look at DGen, XDB on KuCoin, and Gotus Maximus. Please diversify something into it. Shout out to GOAT. We'll look at GOAT. Do you not see PNUT going to 330? Or is the flag too far sideways now? Shout out to Cryptorado. God bless you, man. Whiff, please. I lost a lot of money and still holding. Oh, my goodness. Wow, we have a lot now. We nailed that long in the Discord first thing in the morning. Thanks, brother. Daily Quota Matt. Amen. I love you, brother. Amen. Thank you. God bless you, my friend. I do what I can. I do what I can to pay the trader. Right? Every single day, I aim to pay the trader. Even yesterday, we paid the trader. Unbelievable pump on Sunday. I mean, who would have thought? What happened to crypto? I have no idea, man. I have no clue. Virtual continues to rip. It does. Isn't that insane? And the money I put in there just continue. Every morning, I'm like, whoa. Good morning, Lifer. Is sold 4-hour stock broken and the 1-hour bull is diversion forming. Slick suit as always. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. Appreciate you. So we could take a look at virtuals just for fun. And then someone asked about Sol and Link TA. And then we're going to deep dive into what Crypto Rado asked and more. XRP is the trade of the week for me. It looks absolutely amazing. Shoulder, head, and right shoulder getting so tight at that high volume node. It just looks like there's a big move coming for it with low stochastics. Everything that I go for, lack of bearish momentum in the MACD, falling volume with falling price suggested a move is coming here for XRPZ to the upside here. Bitcoin kind of stagnant, acting pretty flat here atop the channel. Looks like it broke out though, and it may be kind of attempting to retest the top of the channel here. Looking for a bullish retest here out of this flag. If it ever re-enters back inside, then there's some bearish divergence starting to kick in. This thing could start to dump. I am open-minded, you know what I mean? Everyone's like, but we're all-time highs. It's awesome. I thought we're going all the way to the moon, Sam. It's false move Monday. Maybe we're getting a massive false move. You never know. I'm always open-minded. Always open-minded. In light trading, do not give back what you made. I say this so much, but again, I can't force anyone to do anything. So far, looking like we could get this bullish divvy bump. It's got a little bit of hidden bullish in a way. Like, see how that swings up and this kind of swings flat or almost down now? See if we can get this bullish, you know, it's like a bullish retest. You broke out, you're going to retest the top of the channel and then pump. That's all you got really in price discovery when you think about it. Let's take a look at virtual. And this thing is just on an absolute tear. It doesn't stop. I put out this little flag here. Look, it says it was going to 360. And it looks like it's going there. And this thing is just on its way. I can't believe it. I got in somewhere down here on this dip at 140, 150 area. And I never thought I was going to double my money that fast. I put $8,000. I already made $8,000. Like, I can't believe it. I made over $8,000 very, very fast. And again, not every trade has to be a long-term hold trade. I'm going to take this to the moon. There could be some swing trades happening. Look at Bitcoin. It looks like it is making this bullish retest. And that would be a new all-time high very fast there to 107,376 out of just that little flag there. That's a bullish retest. Those are pretty good places to take some profit. So, yeah, this thing virtual just on an absolute tear. Insanity. Look at the size of that candle on the daily. Continuing to rip. Looks like it's getting into some, you know, bearish div there, though. Really, look how extended it got on the daily on the RSI. I mean, it tells me maybe I should be selling that and taking some profits. But it's pumping so hard right now. I didn't even plan. I just jumped in just kind of whatevers. I didn't think I was going to make that much money that fast on that. I really didn't. That just bought me an outdoor kitchen right there, man. I'm going to take the gains and go get an outdoor kitchen. 10 grand, 8 grand. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm going to call the outdoor kitchen virtual kitchen. Forever. It'll be the virtual kitchen. I mean, awesome. So look, I really like what Sol's doing here on the daily, and there's nothing wrong with the Sol idea. Still looks absolutely beautiful. It's like a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio here on the call too. So Sol looks wonderful out the bull flag. The daily still looks good to me. And I see hidden bullish divergence now on the RSI with an uptrend in price action. And that's a very strong bullish div. I mean, that's very, very strong. Hidden bullish divergence, it's called, to be exact, so you don't get, you know, confused. And I like to label them both so we see them. I've created these labels. You could make them too, and therefore you have them. You know, I like it all. the measured move and just keep it so classy and clean. So reminder on the daily, you know, there's people who are like, Sam, I can't keep up with you on the 1 minute scalps. You know, you're here, you're there, you're everywhere. And I say, that's okay. Here's a daily call on Solana. This will take a few weeks. You know what I mean? This is something you would enter in and you'd be going to work each day, just checking it every couple of days. This is a swing trade for a working class person that's very busy, has a busy life, right? Bang. You know, Solana, I like what I'm seeing there for Solana. The daily is a really good time frame for just long-term swing trading, okay? I learn from you every day. Thank you, Beam. Let's take a look at Beam, which is BEAMX. For whatever reason, it has an X on it when you do it on MEXC. Looks like we are getting the bump here to the upside, just to keep you kind of privy to the small time frame. This is the 1 minute bullish retest that we talked about for Bitcoin. It looks like it is bullish retesting off the top of the channel. Let's see though. All right. For some reason, we just don't get a lot of confidence out of this next move here for Bitcoin, even though it should just be awesome price discovery. They're toying with us by, you know, we should have the move. I mean, we've had a huge move already this morning too. So, you know, I got to, you know, you got to put that out there. So Beam, huge pump out of this flag, like we talked about, little flag there too. But now what? What's happening to Beam? What's going on? Why is it dumping? I thought, you know, altcoins just keep going up. Listen, everything has its own cycle of ebb and flow. This thing has been ripping to the upside. Of course, it's going to pull back a little bit. Check out your 3-day chart. See how far you are from your 21-day moving average, and then look at your nearest support and resistances. You're likely going to fall back down to those key areas. If you're lucky, that's it. You might even go a little bit lower. It's possible for Beam. Bitcoin now struggling here. Looks like it could dump. And if it heads back inside that pattern, yeah, look, the bullish retest really didn't apply. Kind of looks more like a slanted head and shoulder now. And they're toying with price action. Just be careful. Don't chase. I mean, you're going to do what you want. I can't tell you what to do, but just be careful. If you've locked in the gains, don't give them back. I say that to myself every day. You know, it's okay, Sam. Walk away, baby. Take your money and run. Pay the trader. There's always another day. There's always another trade. Don't force it. So look, there's two scenarios too, Beam, but it looks like Beam's going to come back down here somewhere and then make a rocket. And that's going to be a Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside. And that's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. Same thing day in and day out here. The channel does not change. The show does not change. Same suited guy with the same voice, same cup and handle, same 1 minute in the 200 MA. Ooh, we're getting the bounce. I'm still staying long. Let's go. Let's go. Bounce off the move. Pay me like you owe me. Pay me like you owe me, Bitcoin. Pay me like you owe me. Let's go. Show me how to shine like NBA floors, man. Let's do this. I just came up with that one. You got to give me credit at the last second, you know. You got to give me credit. You got to give me credit. So it's wonderful. It's going to be the best show you've ever seen. Absolutely the greatest. Huge. Have you ever seen it? It's the biggest ever. Can we get the pump now? It's looking pretty good. It's looking like we kind of defeated the bears here, and the bullish retest is on. This has some cup and handle vibes, even, you know, a little bit. I'm not going to push it, but just, you know, what they used to say, a tiddlywink. A little bit there. Just a little bit. A little bit. It's a little bit there. A little bit to the upside there for Bitcoin. So yeah, Beam looks good to me. And again, maybe it goes up trending sideways. Like, maybe it's so bullish it just trends upwards and then pumps. There's both of these scenarios, but it looks like some type of, you know. Anyway, this still to me is a good spot. It's got a main Beam is a main gaming coin on AVAX. It's really going to dominate as far as I'm concerned, as far as infrastructure goes. But the 3-day chart does look like there's a bit of a pullback here coming after such a monster move. And Bitcoin back near really to the all-time high, $106,700 Bitcoin. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And you like the effect of the light on the face, you know? supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like this with the even lighting, which I kind of like a little bit more. You know what I mean? Because I'm a studio guy. Studio lighting makes sense to me. Let's go. Bitcoin all-time high, 106,743. Let's do this, BTC. Let's go to 107. I want to see 107 for the first time in my life with everybody here on the channel. We could do this. We could go to $107,000 Bitcoin. We go to $107,000 Bitcoin, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. What's your time? Okay, and then Crypto Rado, he asked about something. I want to get to his super chat. He asked about PNUT. Let's look at PNUT. I love you, brother. I just have fun on the show, man. The show is so entertaining for me. Let me make sure we get to all your super chats, though. We do that. We do that. So PNUT, you know, struggling. The other day, someone asked me about it, and I said it didn't look good, right? It said it looked like it was kind of flopping and groping here. And remember, it's a very experimental coin that had a run up when people cared about it. People might just sell it for sentient. You have to understand, because there's so many more narratives here in this one. I mean, you know, maybe it pumps. I don't want to scare anyone out of positions in here and panic sell, but I mean, that doesn't look good to me. That looks bearish. So, I don't know. PNUT doesn't look good. I may lick my wounds and walk away. I don't know. That doesn't look good to me. That looks like it's going to roll over and continue to dump. That could head to 50 cents. Like, what's going to stop it? It seems like people are selling it off for something. Now, what if it bounces and then all of a sudden it's gone and you're like, oh my goodness, anything could happen. So you got to either believe, when you're in a meme, you kind of have to believe in it or not. Like, and you have to be able to go through some real hard times. You know, it's not like holding AVAX or some other coin with real meaning. It's a lot different, and it psychologically affects you. Holding meme coins isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. It never was. People think when they enter a meme, it's going to be this awesome thing. It's actually psychologically horrible, because the whole time you're thinking it could do all these big things. And then so when it only does like 2 or 3x, you don't take it, but then it dumps, and then you're like, why didn't I take it? And then the ones that you take, when it goes to 3x, they do like a 50x, and you're like, why did I do that? And it's a paradox. And then if you keep staying in that paradox, you can lose a lot of money. There's a lot of people that sit in that meme game and do that, and they end up broke, man. Degen trading, like, instead of building a foundation, like if that other person just DCA'd into Bitcoin and built the foundation for their future, they'd probably have something in 5 to 10 years. But if they chase memes the whole time, they may have nothing. I'm not trying to be rude, and I'm not trying to tell you, you know, you can't hit a big meme, but they make it look like everyone's hitting memes, but it's not the case. And I'm going to tell you something about memes that no one wants to talk about. It's an insider game. I would get like, you know, I've never done this, but I sat there one day and I thought about it logically, and I said, how do these memes start? They begin somewhere. Where do they begin? I said, someone brings it up, and then they, you know, they have a wallet that they know everyone watches because they're big in the game. So then they set up a wallet, like fake wallets with other people, and then they create like a bunch of buying that's not real. They have to do this. It's just how it is. And then like someone bounces in, then they send a forum. Then they send it to that kid with the slurry words that tells everyone I make $100 trading meme coins. And so then he takes it and he's like, yeah, we're going to pump this thing. Right? And then he tells someone else, and then they watch his wallet. And then he has a wallet that people watch on purpose because he wants them to see his buys, because he knows when they buy it, they grab in. And then he dumps on them. And then it's just like, and again, eventually a meme coin can make it out on its own, like Turbo. Like there's, you know, and if it makes it through that phase, boom. But even the beginning memes, like even the good memes that are organic and grow beautifully, eventually someone gets a hold of it, right, and gets the buzz going. Like it's like, I mean, it's the same thing with everything in life. Even Microsoft started with someone saying, hey, this is a good project, you should probably buy in. So I'm not, but I just want you to understand that a lot of memes are, I think 80% of the memes out are insiders just kind of playing with people, sucking the liquidity out and moving the money right out. And if you're not part of that game and you don't run that game, you're the bait, man. You know what I mean? And that's why you see me, I just dabble with memes here and there, but I'm not a shark. I don't live in the meme world. So like, because I don't run the meme games, I'm not in there because the joke's on me, man. Now WIF's different. WIF's got a huge market cap and it's kind of made its own thing. I got a trade here for WIF, and I like what WIF's, you know, WIF looks good to me. It's in a cup and handle, taking its time, consolidating nicely. And it says WIF will eventually get to $8. And then I'll probably sell most of my WIF and move on. All right. But it definitely says that WIF is about to make a move. So whiff reminder. Thank you for the whiff reminder here on the channel. May God bless you and yours for coming on into the show every single day and giving us your presence. I appreciate it. Thank you. Almost to 1,000 likes. Let's get to 1,000 likes. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, long-term price prediction on ONDO, please. Thank you. I mean, that would take me some time. Wow, we got so many super chats coming in. It's insane. You people are awesome. We got ZEREBRO. Someone wants to take a look at ZEREBRO. And it's funny, Mexi added ZEREBRO. And now it is on deck screener. The guy that started this looks like a pretty smart dude. I saw him get interviewed by the Thread guy, and he looks interesting. Looks like a smart guy. Like, something about him was like, okay, you know, seemed genuine. Seem is a big word there, but he seemed genuine to me. I don't see how this thing doesn't eventually make its own. It makes music, right? It's like a sentient, makes its own music, does some stuff. What if it makes a hit one day and blows up? I don't, who knows what could happen. But the thing is, it's got a pretty good buzz, and it has kind of its own narrative. And see how the MACDs are getting smaller? That's a sign that the sellers are waning. And so I wouldn't be surprised if this thing pumps sooner than later. And it's a hot virtual. It's on virtuals, right? It's hot. It's hot. Go to cookies.fun. You can find out more. But I wouldn't be surprised if this thing pumps. Tight moving averages, high volume node, lack of bearish momentum in the MACD, coming down on the stochastics and getting very, very tight in price action. Now, it's very high risk. It could dump in 2 seconds if Bitcoin doesn't do the thing. We did the thing, everyone. We did the thing. We did the thing. Yeah, baby. Yeah. $107,000 BTC. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All-time highs for Bitcoin. And we went all the way here to about, 107,180 for BTC. All-time highs for Bitcoin yet again. Here on the channel, we're here live for another all-time high. I've been live for so many all-time high moments here. Bitcoin tie on waiting. I wasn't going to miss this for the world with my Bitcoin tie, baby. I feel old school in this. I like this code. I feel old school. I feel very Goodfellas in this code. It's very New York. Hey, Jimmy, get in the back of the K, yeah? We're going for a ride. Don't ask questions. So look, can we get all the way here to 107,948? Looks like we're going to head to my target here to the upside for bitty Bitcoin. And that was a bullish retest. They played games. They went up and down, but we held strong here at the top of the channel. And boom, boom, boom. Stop losses can be kind of swung to break even here. It's a tough game to play at this point. But here, price discovery for Bitcoin yet again. Price disco at $107,000 BTC. Every time Bitcoin goes higher, it's like, wow, my net worth hits high again. What time is it? Bitcoin all-time high again. That's what time. All-time high. That's the time. Insanity for BTC. This is insane. It really is. Not easy to trade all-time highs at all, right? You can see it's like we're right on the blink there. Oof. Come on, baby. I'm hugging the 21 here. Looking like the 21 could keep us. Remember, the 1 hour still looks good. The daily, all the bigger time frames say a bigger move is coming for Bitcoin. We're going to 120 grand, 110 grand at least, and then, 113,000. 113. $107,000 BTC on record here, live on Mexi Futures. If you want to trade where you trade, link here in the description. We make it very simple to trade where we trade. We go over altcoins all the time. Shout out to all your super chats. We will get to them. God bless you all for doing that. It's amazing. But jump on in today. Look right up here, cryptolifer.com. Hit that link. It'll take you to the Crypto Lifer website. Unlock financial freedom and gain an education. Join us today. You can sign up for a monthly, a quarterly, or an annual subscription. Greatly appreciate it if you do that. And I work every single day tirelessly, 7 days a week, to bring you the information, the coins that matter, and the setups that are likely going to play out based on years of probability that I've backtested and spent my entire life behind a screen on. Or a lot of my adult life, for sure. So ZEREBRO looks good to me. That thing looks hot. I would watch that. I mean, the setup looks beautiful. I go by setup. I like to trade setups that look the best, and then I look for the narratives that make sense. So I find a narrative, deep dive all the coins in that narrative, pull out the setups that look the most probable, like they're going to make the biggest move. All right. I put a whiff reminder in the trading group too, just something to think about there for whiff. Here we go for Bitcoin, showing signs of another pump. Let's get the move here. Yeah, baby, yeah. And again, price discovery is not easy to trade. Never said it was. We make it look easy. It's not. Nothing is easy. Remember that. If you're up huge, you take your gains. You know, you do whatever makes you happy, but the bigger time frames are easier to trade when price is getting crazy. You just kind of lock it and let it ride and check it once or twice a day, you know, because, you know, price will get crazy. But shout out to Monday. Nothing crazy here on a Monday. We got kind of exactly what we were expecting so far. Got above the 200 on the 1 minute. Everything just kind of continued our way to the upside. See if that flag continues there for BTC. And we'll jump back into these super chats. But if you want to join the trading group, hit cryptolifer.com. If you want to trade where you trade, go to Weeks right here and hit the link to Weeks or to MEXC. Both are amazing. And we'll show you where it's at. All right. And XRP is starting to pump now to the upside, getting a bit of a move here. And this could be the beginning of a massive move here for XRP. It may start to clean up behind the scenes with RLUSD. And, you know, you heard it here first. It's already in the game. Let's take a look at Chainlink and AEROBUD. Chainlink here. And Chainlink just doesn't want to stop. I see it going parabolic up to 39 and then to 48. That's what I see happening for Chainlink. So get in somewhere in there. I see a move for Chainlink. Stop loss below that previous resistance as support, which is below like 26, 27. I see Chainlink continuing to 48. We put 100 grand in Chainlink at 11. Almost made $200,000 off of Chainlink. This thing is absolutely amazing. God bless you, Chainlink. Thank you so much for the money. What a move. And I see Chainlink continuing to go to the upside to $48. All right. Adam, please. Bonk. What's the benefit of Weeks over MEXC? It's just like, it's more compliant for US people. It's easier for US people, that's all. Yeah. Sad to say, but that's just the truth. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and being a part of this live. Morph AI, can you continue to pump? Got a little bit of a sell-off here. We get it right there. Can you know, trying to give it all back. Can we get that move for Morph AI? Let's take a look at AEROBUD. AEROBUD gives money to dog shelters, apparently. Just because it gives money doesn't mean it's going to do great. You know what I mean? People could pump and dump it all day long. I mean, who knows? Also, a lot of that stuff is like, we take limos to, you know, go bowling, and then we go to the dog shelter after. Yeah, it's so fun. I don't know. I don't think that's the case. You never know, though, honestly. I'm not saying that's the case. I hope they do the right thing. It's making a falling wedge. We'll see. And put in a Fibonacci here and see if that comes back down to that, I don't know, 786 Fibonacci level. You'd be looking at that 0.2. I'm not into this coin. I know it does well, but I go to my own shelters to give my money myself. Like, I feed children. I do my own thing. Like, I don't, you know, I like to make my own way when I give back. I don't like to give my money to someone giving back. I have no idea what they're doing. Okay. I did not miss a super chat. We're going to get to every single one of them slowly but surely. All right. Slowly but surely. There's just a lot of them, all right, as you can clearly see. So we were at Beam there, then we did 10X. Sammy, what do you think? Can we do peek at Link? We looked at Link, yep. You taught me so much with your 5MA strategy. Could you please have a look at AEROBUD? Thank you. And we did look at that. I try to make sure I hit everyone with a thing. Whiff, please. We looked at Whiff. We looked at PNUT. Let's look at GOAT for Nitro Max Boy. Let's take a look at GOAT real fast. GOAT was the one, but it lost some steam when a bunch of other coins had a similar narrative, right? And it wasn't the only sentient on the block. I don't know if it got sad or it started to lash out. And look, now it's a bit of a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder. Another thing is with this sentient stuff is people move so fast, thinking the next one, and they might just start selling things off. You look for GOAT to come back down again one more time. I don't own any GOAT. We'll see what happens with it. If it does make a breakout, it goes back to 213, but right now it doesn't look amazing, does it? I mean, it's making lower highs. And it looks like it may make a lower low. See, make sure that, you want to make sure that makes a right shoulder right there. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. You're looking for the right shoulder. A shoulder, a head, a bit of a right shoulder there. That's what you're looking for GOAT, but still, it doesn't look amazing. I gotta be honest. Looks like it's getting a bit of a sell-off for whatever reason. GOAT. Yeah. So, and Bitcoin kind of came right back down to the top, and there's some bearish divvy here that really is struggling to keep Bitcoin up. Right? And I got stopped out again at break even there after the pump. I'm not gonna go chase craziness for no reason. All right. Don't be a fool. Lose your money in front of people after you've made tons of money in the trading group, Sam. That's another thing. That's one of my codes too. It's like there's no reason to be a fool. All right. GOAT doesn't look amazing to me. Looks like it could come back down. You need that right shoulder or double bottom at 53 cents. For whatever reason, it seems like some people are selling it off. It's a great project. I think it continues, but I'm not buying into it. So it doesn't really matter what happens to it. To me, sorry to say. I hope it does well for the person that super chat. I don't mean to be rude. So look, this 50 minute. So I would trade the 50-minute time frame into more price disco today. But to me, it's just got to come back to the 21-day moving average. And it looks like it can do that above resistance. So there's resistance, support. Look for the 50-minute to come back down to the 21. And that's my next trade. And I will trade that to 110 gladly. All right. So I'm looking for this on the 50-minute. This is what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to set alerts on this. And my trading group will be privy to what happens when that alert gets hit. And I'll set up 2 alerts too. Strongest coin of the game, you just go over here to coin market cap. Hit coin market cap. Then you want to check in the last hour. What's hot right now? Look, Stellar Lumen's up 4% in the last hour. XRP 8% in the last hour. Virtuals 8. We already went over these 3. Isn't that crazy? And I've been in virtuals for a few days now. So if you're with me, you got in on this pump beautifully. In the last 7 days, it's up 100%. You got in with me. I got in at the exact dip, man. I don't know how I did it. I did. It was just that when you trade like me every single day, eventually you're going to catch some of the best moves every once in a while. Doesn't mean I catch them all the time. You guys get to see someone that always throws money in the market. So of course, eventually I'm going to hit. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take so much credit and be an amazing person. I'm a simpleton, man. I just do it every day. I just show you what consistency can do to anybody. Consistency beats talent if talent don't work hard, man. Talent may get you in the door, but it won't keep you there. And if Bitcoin could dump today and take your altcoin down too, the people don't realize the treachery of Bitcoin trading. So XTB, it looks good to me. I had it in that flag and it kind of just went sideways. Still sideways. And it actually looks like it's going to pump, to be honest. So if you're into this, good for you. It looks bullish to me. I'm not going to touch it. I don't own any. But it looks interesting. Looks like it could do some damage. Target takes it up about 70% or more. XTB. So, yeah. Good morning, Sam. Time to buy into DGen. Let's take a look at DGen. USDT. So DGen's just sitting at that 786. It's in the buy zone. It's where things are undervalued that nobody cares about. We wanted to see it pump earlier than that for sure. And I'm in DGen just sitting there. I built a position, $2,000 around here. Probably down like $1,000 or $800 at this point, but not that bad. I bought on some pretty nasty dips, so we'll see. But DGen, I'm holding this for like at least 2-3 months. I want to see this thing come out of the cup and handle and make its way out. When base really starts to take form, DGen's going to continue to pump, in my humble opinion. And shout out to Michael Reckhal with the beautiful super chat. Shout out to Mystic Flowers for XTB. Clinton Morris, we love your energy too, Clinton. Thank you. Big Lifer, we'll look at Big Time by Sweda Nigas Ask about BIGTIME. Long, great TA. Let's take a look at BIGTIME. God bless you. Thank you so much. And honestly, it's more about helping people. When you care about others, it feels really good to do technical analysis, you know? Someone wants to look at a chart together. Let's look at a chart together. Again, I don't tell anyone what to buy or sell. We look at charts together. We have fun together. We learn together. It's about learning together. This broke back inside the pattern. It tells me that as long as it goes sideways, it can continue to pump. So it's that the old still inside the pattern trick, you know? So right now, as long as BIGTIME stays inside the pattern, this is what I see happening. As ugly and as strange as it seems. Okay? And it is hugging higher lows, so look for it to consolidate. As long as that consolidation happens, I see it continuing to 28. I know it's tough and it doesn't look right. And it's pretty messy if you haven't been through that. But that's when a pattern breaks, but you get back inside the pattern again. One thing I do see now, though, look, shoulder, head, bit of a right shoulder there, too. Just be careful. There may be some unlock there. I don't know. That's why I wouldn't touch it unless it can go up and down. I would give it at least 4 days, 3 days. 2 days from now, I'd like to see it somewhere in here or breaking out and retesting. All right. There's a chance it still does dump. It's on the mix there. It has some mixing. Compared to the rest of the market, there's a little more bearishness than you'd want to see. AITECH, when you have a chance, from Ahmed. And AITECH, man, the coin that just won't budge, right? It's like, and I see AITECH again coming back, previous resistance support, coming back down to that 4-hour 200 MA, coming back down to the daily 200 MA. I mean, that's the perfect place to get in right there. That says undervalued, ready to rock. We can do this. So it's on my radar, AITECH. I have a big bag of it, a really big bag of it. It's like my biggest low cap holding, really. And when AI rips, I just believe this thing is going to take storm and really, really go. And I think you're going to see a candle like we just saw for TMAI. Like it's just going to be 20 cents before you know it. And then next thing you know, and then back to the all-time high and more above and beyond. So I believe in AITECH, and I believe more is coming for it. And it's only a matter of time. But it has been lagging. It has taken forever, and it seems like it's just never going to happen. But, all I can say is it's at previous supporters resistance. It's holding nicely. And I still believe in the team, and I still believe in AITECH. Bitcoin coming back with a vengeance in a messy style here. We're going to show you what I see happening here on the smaller time frame for Bitcoin as we continue to pummel through these super chats. Relentless super chats that come from the beautiful people on the stream. It's amazing how many people are coming to the stream every day. Amazing how many people are enjoying hanging out with me every day. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. I hope we can entertain you as well as provide you with an education that could change your life. Possibly make you life-changing gains. So you don't have to do the old work you used to do for someone else. Go to a boss, do things you never wanted to do. Now you can live your life the way you wanted to live your life, in the fashion that you're planning on living it, the way I live my life, right? I want to be live right now in front of you guys, so I am. I'm doing what makes me happy, what makes me tick. Work is work. It doesn't matter what you pick. Be consistent and go hard at it no matter what. Make sure you find discipline in your craft and find desire in it as well. Find pleasantries in the discipline, though. Find pleasantries in your discipline, because that is how you will truly thrive. And forgive yourself often. Be good to yourself. Love yourself. For you know not all answers. Okay. Don't expect yourself to know everything. People get mad at themselves as if they should know it all. But you didn't know it all anyway. Even at 90 years old, you'll never know it all. So be ready to learn every day and just take it one day at a time. And be okay with when you don't hit it perfectly. It happens. You make mistakes. We're not perfect, I know sometimes you don't believe that, but it's true. Even me, I'm like, I'm not perfect. What do you mean? I do everything right. Everything right. I am perfect. Let's see if we can make this nice, beautiful flag here to the upside and continue to 109.307 for Bitcoin. Watching it here and watching the 15-minute too. All right. Watch your 15-minute watch, but the small time frames could let go. I always got the small time frames kind of dialed in as well. All right. Important. Okay, let's take a look at GPU. GPU did that beautiful move. You gotta love that. It kind of sat flat. Everyone was like, what's up with this? And then, bing! right? And look, I drew this way before it happened, so I figured, you know, and we're ahead of the storm here. And look at it sitting at the 0.5 Fibonacci level. Ain't bad. A little too far away. It may come lower, right? You got to pull this away. I wouldn't be surprised if you come back down to that 618, $1.3 level. That's very likely. Okay. And again, if you do end up making all these gains, what do you got to do? Sad to say, you know, until further notice, we do have to pay taxes. If you want to get your taxes ready, go to decrypted.tax. They sponsor the channel. They are absolutely amazing. The guy owns a Bored Ape. The guy that owns it, Ernest, he's the man. Get a free consultation. Get it started now. Why wait to the end of the year? You can really start saying, what do I need? He can start telling you what to get together so you're ready to go. First week of January. Wouldn't it be amazing? I do my taxes so early every year. For the last 10 years, my taxes have been done so early and organized. And you want to be that person. You don't want to be asking for extensions, doing it late, and all that nonsense. Schedule a free consultation, get it done. They sponsor the channel because they like how I do things, and I like how they do things too as well. Decrypted.tax, check them out for your tax needs for cryptocurrency. All right, I like what we're seeing there for Bitcoin and GPU. So GPU might have a little more downside, back to 134 as far as I'm concerned. You know, but you know, does it bounce here? It could bounce. Definitely a DCA moment. Like if you like the project, DCA anywhere in this box, I would be DCAing it. And you're like, what box, Sam? You didn't draw one. I mean, I'm going to. Hold your horses. All right. Jeez. Now, so here's the box right there. I believe, you know, anywhere in that box. And this thing is a hot item that I believe is going to continue to do numbers. I like this project. So does Token Metrics. It's pretty interesting. Let's look at TMAI here. USDT. This thing continues to take names and kick butt. Oh my gosh. It's up even more now. It's out of control. It's out of control. It did the thing. It did the thing. Like it's doing the thing again. Oh my gosh. We made some money here. This is a coin. It's like, when do you sell it? You know what I mean? And they even gave it to us for free here too. So that means my holdings that I got for free are pumping. And that means a lot of people got it. This is awesome, man. They made people some gains, man. So it's basically free to use Token Metrics, because if you used it, you got the coin. And now with that pump, I mean, it's basically free. So they gave you free money for using a thing that makes you more money. I mean, I've never seen something so beautiful. Let's look at Turbo by TD, and then we're going to look at RUNE. All right. Turbo just looks like it's going to continue to pump. I could be wrong, but that's what I see for Turbo. Every day someone asks me about it. It's the same screen, same thing. It's in that little flag consolidating, and not base Turbo, which may have, you know, every time they throw a base in front of something, it tends to do well. I don't know how. It works. Base, PEPE, gone. See, I look at Turbo. I think it's just going to bounce. It looks like it's going to bounce. The charts convey. Get tight in that channel and continue to pump. Headed to 22, you know, 02287. That's what I see for Turbo. And again, about 100% gains for Turbo. So, yeah. Just take it its time. Sammy doing damage to the charts like he picked up the spreads in Contra. Thank you, brother. We appreciate your time and dedication. God bless Valen. We love you, man. Thank you. God bless you, brother. That's such a nice super chat. Very nice of you to say. Very nice of you to say. I messed up. I just flipped it. Yeah, I like this channel. This says we could continue to get a pump to the upside. I would watch this in the trading group. Right? I've been on in front of the screen since 7 in the morning and, you know, do a little workout for 35 minutes, but it's been nonstop. Watch this here in the trading group. I would start, you know, just get this ready for yourself, right? You don't need me once you get this rocking. And then it's really up to you if you got the stones to make it happen. All right? God bless you, Sean. Thank you for everything you do. God bless the master friend, everyone here in my trading group. Thank you for jumping on in. If you want to learn more about trading and you're obsessed, you want to get into, like, you know, funded accounts and all that stuff, you're just all about day trading the NASDAQ all day long, you can't get enough, and you want to learn basically London, you want to learn about different things, different concepts. An extra $300 will get you there inside my trading group. Hit the QR code. I hired a beautiful guy or work with a beautiful guy. I don't know how you put it. His name's Master Friend. He's amazing. And he'll teach you all his knowledge. I think his knowledge is amazing. So I grabbed it, I snatched it, and I put it into my trading group. That's how good I think he is. And I only did that with one person in the world. So, and I know a lot of people. So jump on it today if you want an extra bit of knowledge from the friend, the Master Friend. Hit the QR code to find out more. Ask your friends about Master Friend. Okay, and there we have it. Let's take a look at RUNE. Let's take a look at RUNE. Bitcoin looking like it's going to pump hard. Back to 107 here. Almost a bit of an inverted head and shoulder. Might be tighter than how I see it. Unbelievable. We're at all-time high right now. I mean, we're not anymore but we're still above these crazy. We're above yesterday's all-time highs. What I mean. Again. Still think that 15-minute wants to, make a resolution, but man, oh man, this thing could continue to move. Bit of an inverted head and shoulder there that could pump. Made quite a statement after the bounce on 106.250. 109.300. And I've been putting out these outlandish targets, and people I think look to be funny for a long time. 104. I was putting out 102, 103. When most people weren't even talking about it, but that's just what the chart said. I just put out what the charts say. I don't do anything different. If the line says that's where we're going, that's the measured move. It is what it is. I don't question the measured moves. I stopped questioning the measured moves a long time ago. Once they made me a lot of gains and I kept getting the gains, I just said, wow, these are the ones that this works. I'm going to do this. This is pretty good. You should do this too. Don't tell anybody. Come on over here. Anyway, so that's what the show's about. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at RUNE real fast and see what's happening to RUNE. But Bitcoin, wow, finally a bit of a sell there on TMAI after that monster move. Unbelievable. Makes me want to run and sell too. It's like, should I run and sell? Or am I going to sell and be like, dang. I mean, seems unsustainable on the daily. Have you ever seen a pump like that on any time frame that didn't come back down? Right? But you sell it, then watch it. I don't know, man. It's just kind of... I'm going to look at spot right now for a second. I feel like I got to take a look at spot and see what's happening. This looks good to me too. I mean, whoa. So much price action, so little time. So many coins. I wish we couldn't, if we didn't sleep at night, you know what I mean? I wish I didn't sleep. I miss so much money sleeping. I do run bots for that reason because, at least they can make gains while I'm asleep. Sweet little bot. My sweet, sweet little bots running while I'm asleep. Tirelessly making gains. So wow, TMAI ripping to the upside here. Just making me think what could be here. Yeah, we made some gains. And it did take a nasty dump down from 5.7 all the way back down to 4.8 pretty fast. So, and wow, what a pump though. It shows us a demand. I say it's going to continue for a long period of time. So I didn't make enough to really care about it. You know what I'm saying? So I say I let it ride. Let's take a look at RUNE. Thorchain with a pullback. Is Bitcoin pulling back? Oh my God. What's Bitcoin doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. I got this flag up here. I haven't made a trade yet. I was going to get into that flag. I don't know. Usually the move kind of cools off at lunchtime. People go to lunch. I mean, it is what it is. We've been trading all morning since 5, 6 in the morning, most of us traders. So I looked at RUNE for a breakout. It did break out, right? We say it's probably going to get tight and then break out. It did that. And now you can see this channel kind of starting to form. And you look for this daily just to kind of make some type of ascending triangle and continue to move. You know, this coin tends to move when the market moves. It's been around for a while. And it just, you know, oh yeah, there's RUNE again. I see RUNE making a move. Bit of a kind of a cup and handle vibe. And it's headed to $12.74 is the next likely target, in my humble opinion, for RUNE. All right. Bitcoin hugging 106,733. You know, attempting to kind of stay inside this little flag here, but man, we'll see. We will see. Okay, moving forward with the super chats. We did Turbo Coin, we did ZGen, we did ZEREBRO, we did RUNE. Sammy doing damage. God bless you, man. Thank you. Love your energy. Thoughts on ORNJ coin? You know, will ORNJ ever come back? That's a good question. I still hold it, right? As, you know, as it's kind of like, where are you, ORNJ? What will you do? Now, you dumped. I can't believe they dumped it all the way down to 7 cents. We first got in here at 12 and ran it. I mean, we first got in at a very early stages. But wow, they brought it all the way back to 13 cents. Seems like it's trying to get back above the 200 MA on the daily. If it does that, it's going to rip pretty nicely. Has a very low volume on MEXC. Not many people want to be in on this at the present moment. But it is above the 200 MA. You would expect if BRC20 and Bitcoin's ripping, you thought BRC20 would be hot by now. But it's just not the case. It's still got a very niche following. Even I'm weary to get in, and I got a guy that does it all day and tells me about it, and I was like, I don't know. Something about it tells me it's like not that great. I don't know. Maybe I should be in, you know. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Can you look at drones on Radium or Photon? So it does look like it's going to continue to break out, but it's very specific on what happens to the BRC20 ecosystem, what happens to Bitcoin, and, you know, it just, you know, I don't know. That's like, it's very experimental. Like sentient memes, almost less experimental than that in a way, because they have more of a buzz at the present moment. You say BRC20, not many people even know what you're saying. You know, it did get a nice pump right there. Things are starting to change, but we're at the very early stages first. This is an app that's supposed to be amazing. I thought it would be doing way better with the Bitcoin pump by now. We'll see. I own it. We'll see what happens, but it's definitely kind of, you know, one of those speculations that may not play out, in my humble opinion. Who knows? Definitely don't have as much confidence as I had it before. It's not showing that it's amazing, right? Drones on Sol, Skynet. All right. $5 million market cap. Kind of an inverted head and shoulder. I don't know, man. It looks all right. Maybe it gets tight and continues to pump. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? You know, I don't know enough, man. Hope it goes well for you, though. Thank you for your knowledge. Can you look at NVIDIA? Mint layer, please, if you have time. Appreciate you. Good morning, Sam. Are you bullish on Super? Yes, I am. The Phantom chart. Thoughts on Say? Thoughts on Pepe? Still bullish on Andy on Blast. Wow. I mean, it was very low. It didn't look amazing, Andy on Blast, the last time I looked at it. Like, forgotten about. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. You looked at drones. We did. Still bullish on Andy on Blast. It's okay. Doesn't look amazing. This flag's getting its act together now with low stochastics in the 6-hour time frame. It's getting tight. It is a symmetrical triangle. They mainly do dump. But we're in such a bullish time, low stochastics. You think we would get a boom, baby, boom here? That's why if I chase this, I'll chase it for smaller amounts. You know, I got 109.307, 106.267. I got the trade locked. See, I've always got it locked in case. Stochastics say we get the pump right now. It's time to enter. We got a curving 21 too, which is a good sign. And the stochastic, everything looks good. I'm going to take it for $100. Why not? Why not? All right. So I'm in there like swimwear. It's up to you. Going for 109.307. Stop loss at 106.267. Playing it pretty close to the bone. We'll see what happens here for Bitcoin. It's just so tight right there. Very, very tight. Can you look at Pepe? And when you ask me a question, any thoughts on Andy on Blast? Any thoughts on Condo on base chain? I don't know anything about Condo on base chain. Yeah, I have no thoughts. None at all. Can you take a look at Pepe? Somebody asked about. Let's take a look at Pepe. Pepe, the old Pepe, huh? And so we put in a call for Pepe when it was in that inverted head and shoulder, and it broke out. A beautiful move for Pepe, right? And now it's kind of still inside of this like flag. That tells me there's still a move here for Pepe coming. And it's a bit of an uptrending cup and handle, and it retested previous resistance as support. So I like what I'm seeing here for Pepe. It looks like he could break out all the way and go further to the upside for Pepe. So I'm bullish on Pepe going parabolic out of this move. Again, we'll see what happens. It could easily fall down. Anything could happen, but I like the previous support as resistance. And the next target for Pepe takes it to 3-4. Yeah, 3463 for Pepe. Shout out to everyone here getting ready for the holidays. I don't know if you have plans to see your parents. I don't know if you're already at your place. I don't know what's happening. Only a few more days till the holidays, so we'll see what happens. Trade doing well so far, up $9. We'll see where it goes. A little bit of a move here. Very, very tight on those on inside that wedge. Pepe does look good to be for a move there to the upside. Shout out to James McGillen for asking for James McGugan. McGugan, yeah. Sam, can we look at AITECH? We took a look at that. Thoughts on SAI? You know, SAI has been underperforming as far as I'm concerned. Pretty annoying coin. Had that run up when Bitcoin wasn't doing well, and then kind of has been sitting lackluster. I'd look for it to bounce off this channel, but it looks like it may dump, like shoulder, head, shoulder. I don't know, man. SAI doesn't, I don't know what's going on with it. I hold it and I still believe in it because all these coins are looking good, but get up there, get tight, and get back, get to 110, SAI. Show us the love, man. I don't know. It's lagging for some reason. It is a high, a low, and a higher low. It's got to show us the love, though. I see it consolidating, getting ready for a bigger move because I own it, but it's been lagging for sure. All right. Let's take a look at Phantom. Remember, a lot of money goes into Bitcoin. People run in. So I see Phantom headed up to like 145. It looks like it did that. Pretty messy how it did it, though. All over the place, right? Let's take a look at it here on the daily chart, too. So on the daily, I mean, it had a big run. Even look at it on the weekly. It got above the 200 band on the weekly. It had a nice run. It's been pumping for like the last 5 or 6 weeks. If you think, I mean, it's went from 34 cents to 138. Basically did a 5x, right? So you'd expect it to come back down to that 21 on the weekly. You know what I'm saying? Or at least sideways. That 21's so far away. It just, you know, the more that gets extended, the more likely these coins can't continue to run the way they're running. And there's some bearish divergence there too as well on the daily time frame. So, you know, I'm not the soothsayer of the future, as it may seem like, but it does look like we could get some type of sideways price action here for Phantom. Now, maybe it continues to run up, but I don't know, man. It's DeFi. DeFi had kind of a nice little run. It just looks to me like we're in for some sideways price action for the next couple of weeks. I don't know why. And then like the first week of January, we're going to start to pump, like right into the second and the third. But for the next 2 weeks, it looks like we're in for sideways price action. That's just what I see happening for Phantom. And Phantom kind of covers a lot of other coins too, in a way. It's a pretty big market cap coin. So good morning, Sam. Are you bullish on Super? I am. Mint layer, please. So mint layer was hot, right, back in the day, and I don't know if it was like what was going on there with the pump. Now it's back below the 200 MA on the daily. After it pumped and dumped so hard, I don't know if I really like the coin because of that. Like its profile seems a bit odd to me. But it gets back above the daily 200 MA. It can likely pump out this flag to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if you do see it at 28 cents. But I don't know. It's not my thing. Yeah. I have to be honest with you guys when I'm like a coin just kind of gives me a weird vibe. Mint layer does that now after all that weirdness. SKYA, which wasn't Sequoia, the one we were looking at. SKYA with a Y. This thing just went out of control. 4 cents to, it did a 10x. I mean, crazy, right? I don't know anything about it. I don't know what it does. I would tell you though that 8 hours to 5, you know, looks like it's far away from the 21. Same thing here. I'd be looking for some type of downward pullback, sideways pullback, maybe a Fibonacci here, where the 21 can meet price action. And I could be wrong. Maybe it could use the pump out of nowhere, but I'd keep my mind on the bigger time frames and watch that thing kind of pull back a little bit. Bitcoin's still hugging that little flag that it's in, still doing some magic here. Not done yet. Still a good chance that Bitcoin does get a bit of a pump here to the upside to 109 not too long from now. Okay. And someone asked about NVIDIA, AVAX, and Cloud USDT and GALA. Love the live trading group. Can we check Algorand? Let's take a look at ALGO. We're going to go back up because that's the last one we're going to do today. It's the last super chat on the day, just so everybody knows. I'm cutting off the super chats right here on the water. All right. After that, I won't do any more. So we're going to go from ALGO to GALA to AVAX to Cloud and to NVIDIA. All right. So Algorand here on Mexi. Let's take a look. I see ALGO making a move sooner than later. A lot of these coins have this shoulder, head, and right shoulder. They're in that not every coin has it, but like the top 50 coins almost all have it. And that's ALGO. I see ALGO making a move really soon. So it looks like the top 50 coins, the other coins are going to get that run again. We're going to get that pump. The Cardano, the XRPs. Something big is happening. Looks like we're going to get a big move. It does. It really does. And Bitcoin looks like it's about to set up for a pump now as we speak at 106,850. Could be a really good entry. So yeah, ALGO looks like a bigger pump could come all the way to 97 cents is the next target too. And that looks really nice. I'd be keeping my eye on ALGO. Let's take a look at GALA. I own GALA long term. I own some ALGO too as well. GALA, see, it's in that same pattern. See, any big coin is in this. It has this, GALA's was, ALGO's was not as bad. To me, it's a falling wedge that it broke out and broke back inside. And then GALA's going to moon. And you got that like previous support as resistance. But yeah, I see a move for GALA. I see a move for a lot of these coins. Now, could it lose this level and start to dump? It could. Anything is possible. I don't, I'm not a psychic, but people were accumulating these coins and they got pushed up. Then they got bought back up there, dipped back up, and that's a higher low. You'd look for this to break this higher high. As long as as long as GALA can come up and break that higher high, I mean, now you've got yourself an uptrend too. That takes you to 9 cents. AVAX. Sounds like Ajax, the cleaning solution my mom used when I was a kid. But it looked like we could break out of it tight right there. Then we slumped down out of it, but it's the same pattern again. You see it? That slanted, some are more lateral, some are more vertical for whatever reason, but it's the same exact algo pumping through these coins. And so what I see is just this, like an inverted head and shoulder with a bit of a flag that could do damage and break out. And it leads me to believe that ALGO will pump to 76 and finally really get its day in the sun. Look for Beam and ALGO to both pump and for that ecosystem really to start to take off. Okay. $50 ALGO, AVAX, sorry. $50 AVAX looks like an absolute steal to me. Sorry, AVAX, not ALGO. AVAX. Dang, I'm becoming an old man, huh? Sam didn't know what he was saying again, but his DA was good. He's getting old. So look, I mean, I don't know what this is. Cloud, someone asked about it. Cloud USDT, thing is horrible. Look like a ruggy, right? A ruggy bull. Looks like a ruggy pull, eh? Looks like a ruggy pull. And it got ruggy pulled to the downside for sure. I don't know about this coin. I don't really want to look at it again. It looks absolutely horrible. I have no idea what's happening to it, but I wouldn't touch it. All right. I would not touch it. Let's look at the video. NVIDIA Corporation. So look at that shoulder, head, and right shoulder there. It says it could dump to the downside. All right. The chart suggests a 68% chance of a dump to NVIDIA back down to 107. It's getting heated. It's got, some bearish div. Again, if it fights off this head and shoulder, it's an extreme buy. So if in the next I know if the next, like by the end of the week, it's somewhere up in here, it's a buy and likely going to continue to rip all the way to 215. But if it loses this channel and starts to drop, it looks like there's going to be maybe some accumulation at 114 and then a target at 106. Still inside the tight channel for Bitcoin, looking absolutely beautiful. Nothing wrong with BTC. All right. Shout out to everybody here. I hope I did not miss a super chat. I think we got each and every one of them down. May God bless each and every one of you for being here and jumping on in. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing live stream and kicking it with the lifer. Let me get back into the live chat if I can here and see what everybody's saying. I was just in the zone there ripping through those. So someone asked about ONDO, he said. Let's take a look at ONDO here on MEXC. So ONDO and price disco, right? And to me, it says it's going to 208. And so until it gets to 208, which is the measured move of the target, I see it continuing. So, and if Bitcoin pumps, ONDO is going to go, you know what I mean? Either way, ONDO's doing its thing. And shout out to anyone in ONDO now at $2. We were getting into ONDO at 60 cents. I mean, who would have thought, right? You'd be up that fast on a coin that big, but everyone was thinking it had to be a little coin that was going to 4x or 5x. So, man, if you watch me, if you went to my weekly screen shares every week and you really paid attention, you should be, you're sitting pretty as a student of the game. So God bless everybody here on the live. Now more for ONDO. Yeah, I see more coming. This to me is a rising wedge on the daily, and you've reset your stochastics while you're moving up. Tells me that ONDO is just going to get that attraction, institutional players loading up. And they usually load up when they're going to use it for something as well as make a profit. Like they like to double up. That says you're going to go to 341 for ONDO. And then you got this previous support as resistance right there at 182. All right. Good call last night on LWOLF. Thank you, brother. God bless you, man. Thank you. Shout out to my man. LWOLF is one of my favorite coins, man. It's hot. LWOLF is hot. Yeah, a little pump there. Didn't really do damage yet, though. Maybe you got in and out of that wick. All right, everybody. I'm going to jump out of here for the day. God bless each and every one of you for being here. I'm going to keep my students privy to what we're doing here. We're trading this bull flag. Looks like it's going to break to the upside. Targets are $109,000, so the celebration will continue in the trading group. If you want to continue to kick it with me, you want more of my video updates, I'll probably do one or at least two more video updates today. I'll give you all my sauce, everything that I'm thinking, all the coins that I'm looking at, and more until late into the night. Hit that link here in the top of the pinned comment and jump on into CryptoLifer.com and join the trading group. I really believe you won't regret it. So many people have done it, and I have testimonials around the world, all walks of life, and I've helped so many people. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow for another beautiful, amazing, just positive, full of love live stream. Remember, if you live in love, you cannot be denied. Mr. Flawless, the super chats were over, man. Yeah, I already said it at another part of the stream. Yeah. We appreciate you, though, and we thank you, man. With goals, set a goal to engage with your audience in a new way. Once you reach your goal, celebrate with your community. 10 super chats, choose a super chat, set a timer. Oh, that's crazy. Super chat goals now. Funny. Let's take a look. You asked for a super chat. Let's just, because if I do yours, then it never ends. You get what I'm saying? You asked for Maker. I'll look at Maker for you, and then I got to jump on out of here. Bitcoin getting the pump, looking nice there at 106,938. And God wants me to stay and do Maker. It's God's will. I do what I got to do for you, man. I'm in a service industry, and you ask for service, I got to do what I'm supposed to do. Otherwise, you could get pissy and write a bad review. So I'm at your mercy. So it is what it is. You know, that's a symmetrical triangle, could go either way for Maker. They usually dump to the downside, I'll tell you that. It's in that same pattern all these other coins are in, though. So you would assume, okay, can we get a bump? If you bounce down here and you end up somewhere at 1,557, don't be upset because it looks likely. I mean, that's a symmetrical triangle. But I mean, a lot of coins are in the same thing. Up and down price action, it is a higher low. If you break out, your measured move takes you to 3,000. A little sketchy, to be honest, where you're at for Maker, but tight moving averages. And as long as Bitcoin kind of sits pretty, it looks like everything will go. $107,000 for Bitcoin, back at 107,000, and on our way likely to a new all-time high yet again here on the day. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. You know what time it is. Stay fresh, stay amazing. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time. It is your most precious asset. You can't get back, and you share it with me to make this show absolutely amazing. 3,000 people on the live. Super chats galore. You guys made this stream absolutely amazing. I learned a lot. I hope you did too. May God bless the lifers. May God bless everybody here on the live. May God bless the whole world. And thank you. Live in love. If you live in love, you cannot be denied. Remember, you know what the secret to success is, right? It's getting started. Go out there and start something that's going to change your life. I love you. Thank you.